and at the same time, it's like terrifying. But I
Why
do
is
think it
this?
would be peaceful.
Yeah, to see it if you could. Oh, it looks like we are live. Finally.
Does it?
Welcome to another Jaw Jam uh, with Lindsay. We're going to continue our conversation from last week, but it wasn't me. It was actually Sonia who had the conversation going
So it'll
last
be a
time.
new.
It's almost like we're starting brand new with this conversation. Not really. I was listening to it.
Oh yeah,
But
I
how,
see. We're live. I can
how are
now.
you, Lindsay?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Let me see. I don't want to mess up on the live chat, so I'm going to say hello to everybody. So, what has happened since last week? You were discussing a lot of cool stuff last week, such as the sticker competition and a lot
Yeah.
and how Eat Your Peas works, kind of, and a few more fun things. So, what did you want to talk about today?
That's a great question. I didn't necessarily come prepared with uh anything specific, but yeah, I mean the stickers and I think it's pretty exciting. The
It
sticker
is.
challenge and the design challenge, yeah, we're really excited about that. And then also the studio, like we're getting ready to launch
Yes.
our first class, which is really exciting. And we've got some signups, a lot of interest, a lot of people. Applications keep flying in,
That's always
which is really
fantastic.
exciting. Hmm.
Yeah, like a lot of people eager to learn because, man, there's so much to learn, so much to
Yeah,
actually take
yeah,
in because, I mean, it never stops. That's one thing I love
yeah.
about um, animations, like you, and just there's so much that you need to learn. Like, the more you learn, you absorb, the better you're going to be, the better craftsperson
Yeah.
you're going to be.
Yeah, and I
So,
think the more connected to a pipeline
yeah,
you can be, which is like the whole point of our program, is to actually teach people how to work together and also just develop the skills to hit the quality that's expected.
yeah,
That's a big deal.
that's the
Um,
difficult part because every
yeah, that's
studio is so different.
yeah, and that's like the longer game, I would say. That's like the longer practice iterative. The technical parts, I think, will come a little easier, but sometimes the quality and the um, take a little bit longer to develop and to practice. So yeah, but that's what
Yeah,
we're most excited about is creating an environment where all these teams get to actually work together, collaborate on a real project. Um, and it's entertaining. The show that
yeah.
we've developed is adorable. The peas are so cute. Everybody loves the peas.
They are
And
pretty
then
cute.
yeah, to
As
celebrate, that was the whole sticker design contest was, we're going OAF, you're going to be at OAF,
oh, we are
which
gonna be
is,
there with bells on. Absolutely,
hmm
it's gonna be such a
yeah,
blast. And one thing, actually, people like if you guys are in our community, Discord community, you can join us on our on these the magma board right now that we're actually drawing on. Like I'm currently drawing on. I just want to make sure that people can, if they're there. Just give me a second. Doop doop doop. Yep, it should be. It's the same one that we always go to. So the link is there. Hang on a second. If not, I'm gonna put it in right now. As you can see, share this copy link. And please do come in and join us drawing some peas. It's gonna be so much fun. All right. So I just shared that link. So tell us again, what is the whole thing with the sticker contest? The sticker design contest. Just for those who are
yeah,
tuning in new and yeah, they don't know anything about.
yeah. Well, I mean, we love to give out stickers. I love to give out stickers. The stickers are such a fun way to connect with students and connect with anybody. And everybody kind of loves the piece. So
Well, yeah,
the
they're
one thing that we need to do when we go to OAF, and I'm sorry if my computer's lagging, I'm actually trying to open up our sticker, not the sticker sheet, but our sticker design, so that I can
mm,
flash some information later. But it's kind of lagging. But yeah,
it's so
we need to
good.
print. 2,000 stickers.
That's it.
So
Only only
parts,
2,000.
only 2,000. So yeah, part of going to OAF for us is basically sharing something with everybody that's going to OAF. And so one of the opportunities that we love to take advantage of, so that everybody gets a sticker,
Yeah.
is basically sending these stickers in advance to OAF, to Ottawa, which is Canada's biggest animation festival, which
Yeah.
is really cool. And yeah, those we get to put
Uh,
2,000 stickers, up to 2,000 stickers into every delegate bag. So everybody walks away with a sticker, and we can design them. We've got tons of PE designs. We could use something else, like from one of our designs, or we can open this up and create this challenge. And so yeah, the winners will. We're looking at selecting up to 4 winners. So to create like a little OAF 50th anniversaries collector's edition for the P's kind of thing. And so yeah, we
that's
could either print our own or we can share the artwork from our community, which I think would be way more fun. Also shows how personable the P's can be. So,
oh, that's awesome. Like I'm just distracted right now. My pen just
that's
broke.
okay.
I
Oh,
can't draw
oh
anymore.
no.
I
Oh
can't do
no.
anything. I'm like, what is happening? Thank you, Santique, for. I hope the pen is not completely gone. If not, I'm gonna have to. I mean, I'm sure I could
I hope
just get a
it's
new
I
one.
hope it's just a nib. I'm sure you've got extra nibs.
It's not the nib. It's actually it just stopped actually working. Like it just came apart.
Oh
Um,
no.
yeah, I know. But anyways, I'm still here. Just a second. So what
All
else?
right, well
What
you
other
take it.
new things? Yeah, take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, so stickers. So yeah, so what's really exciting about this festival is that there's a whole bunch of executives that come, a whole bunch of studio owners, lots of supervisors, lots of students. And so this is something that we were talking about last week that was really exciting is like, sometimes you can't, it's impossible to meet everybody at a festival. Like it's
Yeah,
just physically impossible.
even
So the
people you
fact
know
that
already. It's hard
yeah,
to
that's
even catch
true.
up with
Yeah, it's
them.
hard. Yeah, and even at Taffy, there was a couple people that were there, and I didn't even get to see them, and I don't even know
Yeah,
how that happened. Um, but yeah, so yeah, your stickers could be ending up in the hands of Netflix executives, and I'll tell you right now, everybody loves putting the stickers on things. So we get a lot of people that show us where they put the stickers afterwards, or like while we're there, and all that stuff. So yeah, we want to give that opportunity to the people so that your name will go on the sticker. It'll be like a little collaboration. And then if you're in Canada and the US, we will actually send you 100 stickers and that way you've got like your own set of stickers as well. If you're out of the US and Canada, and if you're going to OAF, um,
even better.
we'll give you the stickers. Like we can have them like we can deliver them to you at the
That's pretty
festival. So
awesome.
if you're out of Canada, you're out of Canada, US, you can still have the opportunity to still get the 100 stickers. But if you're not going to OAF, we can't ship. We can't do worldwide shipping right now,
Unfortunately,
unfortunately.
unfortunately.
But to
But
Canada and the
sometimes,
US, we can ship you 100 stickers. Yeah, absolutely.
what about? Can you? I don't know if this was asked last week, but if you live, let's say, not in Canada, you live in South America or you live in Europe or something, can you still
Hmm.
join Eat Your Peas and
Absolutely.
do your courses? And even though there might be time changes, which is totally fine, it happens all the time.
Yeah. I mean,
Cool.
sometimes in a way, those kinds of things work out better for the artist if it reflects their like sleep patterns. I
Yeah.
I hate to say like as a younger artist, I was up a lot later. On ADHD meds, I'm up a lot later. But yeah, like our teachers are available. What we're trying to really do is really create like a 24-hour studio, so that no matter where you are in the world, you can always tap in and somebody will be available to check your work or go over answer a question. But for now, while we're still kind of growing, we've got a couple instructors that are kind of actually coming from Europe, so they would actually cover a lot more of the hours that are outside of our traditional teachers' hours, which right now what we're saying on our forms is the teachers are available between anywhere between 8 and I think 6 p.m. PST. But I mean, you're in Ontario, so that actually means that teachers are available at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I think.
PST. So yeah, the fact that we are kind of scattered really opens the door and makes it a lot more accessible. There's certain things that we're doing that we're gonna have meetings recorded. Like we run this thing like it's a real studio. So
Yeah.
we've had a couple questions come in this week that have been really difficult to answer because the studio is really organic and it runs around the people. So there's a couple things that we can't really um uh
Discuss kind of thing.
we can't plan until the cohort is set in a way
Right.
we've got about I was just looking at it earlier. I was going to release a data chart of the people that are interested in our program, and then out of 100% you can see how many people are interested in coordinating our backgrounds and
Mm,
animation. What do you think is the most popular department to learn?
to learn, I would
Yeah,
say probably builds. Do you think,
that's your
am I,
guess.
that's my,
You are
well,
wrong.
let's see.
I want that one to be right too, but that's not it.
You would think it'd be more popular because it's very technical, but what department would be, let's see, well, animation on the top for me. I mean,
Hmm.
uh,
I know, actually, animation is also not as
interesting.
popular.
So
Yeah,
which
it's
one
not the
is the most
top.
popular?
Backgrounds,
No way.
backgrounds,
Interesting.
art and design backgrounds. Yeah, they are.
Interesting.
That's actually coming ahead by a little bit. Yeah, and then
That's
it's
good.
actually coordination, so production coordination. So it's
Wow,
really
that's
cool to see
pretty.
how many people want to get organized. Yeah.
I was very wrong. Hey, not to. I'm gonna move away from the sticker competition for a second. Somebody has a
Yeah.
question here, and
Oh, sure.
Danny L. Because Danny, what was your question? Sorry, he didn't ask. He just said thank you. He just didn't want to derail the whole thing. But
Oh,
I'm just waiting for the question. Never mind. Sorry. Oh,
no, that's
here's
okay.
what is the least popular so far?
Oh, well, we've
Yes.
actually got, I believe we've got a student. I believe we've got students who've applied for every department,
Hmm.
and the ones that are the least are like tied. So actually, rigging was down below, and rigging and actually colored animation were tied. I'd
Interesting.
have to look. I'd have to look. I think there was one more, and they had the same amount of applications, but yeah, it was rigging, colored animation, which actually that was very surprising to me. And then effects
And
and comp. So
ah,
actually effects and comp were less. Yeah. So we have less effects and
interesting.
comp, but that's to me, that's statistically accurate. So
Fair.
I was expecting that our effects and comp supervisor does both. So, and that
Wow.
was something that I asked him about. Could you do both? Because we might need to hire a teacher for both departments because we
Interesting.
don't expect that those two departments to be full,
Yeah.
at least yet.
Like comp is
So.
pretty cool. But it's
Mhm.
funny, no love for storyboards. Sad day for me.
Well, there
Uh,
storyboards was in the middle. Storyboard was in the middle.
no
They
way.
weren't
Okay.
it wasn't the highest, wasn't the lowest, but there's definitely people interested in storyboards. Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Danielle's asking, I'd love to know what else the students do before the production pipeline gets to their department.
Gets to their department. So like before the students start,
Yeah, I guess
is
so.
that kind of
Yeah.
the question?
I'd love to
Well,
know
yeah,
what else.
actually,
Yep.
yeah, that's a great question. I mean, once you're enrolled, I'm actually putting together this package now because our enrollment ends August 2nd, so that's this weekend. So if you are interested in signing up for September, get your application in this weekend. Because that's when registration closes for September. But yeah, I'm putting together this package right now for all the students that actually like enroll, and we're going to be sending them the design sheet so you can actually start to practice drawing the P, because that's we're going to put you in that world. And then we're also going to, I'd have to like look at the email. Like now I'm like, what are we sending to the students between, I think that's like the first assignment, actually. It's kind of like the first assignment where it's just like, practice drawing the P. And then the sticker challenge kind of fits into that, so that you could actually, if you post it online on Instagram and tag Peas Love Stickers, that's how we are
There you
kind
go.
of keeping track of all of the designs. So that's kind of all we're asking people to do
Yeah.
until we start. And then the first week, we're going to treat it exactly like onboarding at a studio, where everybody shows up on their first day. First days are always kind of like talky and a
Yeah.
little, I don't want to say underwhelming, but you kind of have to get set up. And
Yeah.
so I love the first day of it's
Oh,
never it really a lot of artists get like anxious on the
yeah.
first day, and my opinion is like it's never more chill.
Yeah. I
Day
think
number one is never more chill.
it's a day
So
that everybody's nervous going to it, and then when they get there, they're so
yeah,
excited because they're meeting all
yeah.
these people, and then you start discovering, you make your new friend, best friends for life at that point. You deal with,
Hmm.
there's so many emotions that happen. It's awesome. I remember my first day of college, like it was similar, where you just go in and you're afraid, and then all of a sudden you're just vibing with everybody else. It's such an awesome experience, like day one,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
where can people find, just to remind them too, where can they find you? Where do you would you like them to go to get
Oh yeah.
information?
Well, follow us on all of the socials. It's Eat Your Peas. The one thing that we add to all our socials is underscore ACC for Animation Coaching Collective, and you can find us on Instagram and YouTube. Our YouTube is a little dormant right now, but we're hoping to start bringing that back actually really soon. Um, there might
Yeah,
be an announcement soon enough, actually, about that one. But yeah, follow us on Instagram or LinkedIn. We also have a TikTok, but we're not actively using that one yet. But we're getting it ready. Let's just
right.
say we're getting it ready. Um, and yeah, and then the website, so eatyourpeas.ca. You can check out
Yeah,
everything there. Links to the application. If you go through our Instagram and even on the post that I put out today, you can comment enroll, and it'll send you the info sheet and the application form um,
that's
right
awesome.
to your DM box. Yeah.
Question from
Hmm.
in Danielle again. It's awesome. What is available to alumni after they completed the program?
Ooh, that's a great question. Yeah. So
Yeah,
well, I mean, the way that we've designed it is we've really designed it around your 1 year annual license. So if you're an artist and you sign up for a one of our art departments, you get a 1 year license. So designers will get Adobe, storyboard artists will get sign up for
oh,
so I heard like an echo and I wasn't sure if that
yeah,
was
yeah, sorry, that
me.
went quiet.
Uh, but Storyboard artists will get Storyboard Pro, and then the Toon Boom Harmony pipeline, so rigging, animation, effects, and comp. They get the Toon Boom license for a whole year,
Right.
and that's something, especially when students graduate and they don't have access to the software. It's like the number one thing that people usually talk about is the software is so expensive. So we actually
Yeah,
worked with Toon Boom to wrap the tuition right into wrap that 1 year license into our tuition. Um, and so it does make it a lot more affordable. So we've basically designed the whole program around your 1 year license. Especially this first class, I think you're going to get a lot more, um, I don't want to say hand holding, but you're going to have a
hmm,
lot more contact with me,
right.
because I'm
Yeah,
gonna want to check in and see how things are going. I think this will be the cohort where we really want people to get jobs the fastest. So, or not the fastest, but like we want people to get jobs. So my goal will be to actually like reach out to the studios that are around, because I know where all the studios are. So if you are somewhere, like in Ottawa or in Vancouver, which are the Canadian stereotypical places, but ask
yeah,
Danny where they are. or Danielle. I don't know. I don't know the name that it was, if it was Danielle or Danielle.
Or
But
Danny.
ask them where they
Yeah,
are,
that's
or
a
let us know where
Danielle.
you are. And because I think what's going to happen is I'm going to be reaching out to these studios and saying, hey, we've got this cohort that just graduated, and you should really take a look at their demo reels. And we'll basically be forwarding their information on their behalf. And basically saying, these people are absolutely fully trained in a production pipeline and will be able to withstand the pressures that is an actual studio. So that's probably the part where I'm the most excited, but also what we're doing for students, because our program's 12 weeks if you take it full time, then that's like 12 weeks full time, approximately 9 to 5. You'll be able to have a little flexibility in your time. Or you can take the program at a part time where you just kind of like you double it up essentially. You get 24 weeks. Once you graduate the program, like once you're done, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing in some really awesome projects, some independent projects. And because you've got free licenses, you'll be able to work on, you'll be able to help out some of these projects. We can't really talk about which projects yet. This is the part that we're not quite advertising yet, but I can guarantee you it's going to be really exciting. And we also want to know what your favorite projects are. Like, who do you want to work for?
Yeah.
If they're
What
if they're
studio,
not, if
what
they're
project?
independent, if they're what studio, but also like independent projects. So which creator would you want to help? Because really, if you're not getting a job at a studio, as we mentioned, it takes the longest to develop the quality level that studios are looking for. So but you need repetition, you need practice, you got to do this stuff over and over and over again. So we're going to set up the whole rest of your year so that if you don't have a job, you have something that you can practice on, and we'll basically be that middleman that helps you connect to projects and connects to studios and all that stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that because that doesn't exist, and I really wish it was around when I graduated
Yeah.
from school. And everyone
Me
I
too.
talked to in the animation industry, yeah, they're like, wow,
Me too.
that's exactly what I would have wanted. Yeah.
Well, we're coming at a time right now with all the changes in the industry. We want to support each other on in hard times, and this is how we're just a little part of it. There's other people doing the same thing, but we want to be able to make a big change where we can help the most people possible, because it is a
Hmm.
difficult time. And you, by doing what you're doing, and us, the animation platform, doing what we're doing, I think it could be a big help in moving independent IP and uh, uh, industry, not only veterans but also just starting out, know the
Hmm.
path that they need to take, because things are shifting. It's not
Yeah,
dying, it's
absolutely.
shifting. We need to make sure that people understand that it's animation's not dying. It's like a $650 billion industry all over the world, that we
Yeah,
can't
it's just
forget about
shifting.
that. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Hmm.
And we just gotta find the right path that we want. And this is one way to do it. Like going to,
Yeah.
school, like Eat Your Piece. That's a huge movement there. And yeah, look at this, all the drawings going on.
I love it. Yeah,
Sonia,
who's drawing? Do we know?
that's Sonia. That's Sonia. Sonia's drawing it, and
Thanks, Sonia. Can
yeah.
can anybody draw I want to see a pea in a float, in a floaty, like
Oh,
a
that's yeah, that would be cute.
donut.
I wish I
Can
could draw
we
on it, but my my stuff is
I
broken.
can't I can't draw.
My stuff is broken. Damn you, pen! Damn
Yeah,
you!
that's a bummer. That's like
Yeah, that
an
really,
issue.
literally, just I was talking, and then it just kind of like I actually kind of twisted it a little bit because I'm very twitchy, and then it came off, and I'm like, "Ugh." And then it's like now it's not even working. I'm like, oh, I just broke my pen. Sadness. Um. Oh, here, Daria 3662 asks, hello, some questions about the contest. Can we put the peas to different poses and change the proportions, or it has to stay
Of
relative
course.
the
No,
same?
I
Thank you.
mean, no, you can have fun with it. Yeah, I mean, we're all unique, right? So show us what you've got. Yeah.
Be creative. See
Yeah,
what you can come up with.
absolutely. Hmm.
Please do. And also, yeah, you're coming welcome. Actually, Sonny, just put up the link to Magma if you wish to come and join us in drawing some peas on this. I don't know if you guys have used Magma, but it's pretty actually pretty easy to use. It's just like any drawing software, but you can share drawings and I mean we're not getting paid or anything for this, but I think it's a good tool for for us to use. So please do come in and draw with us. We'd love to hear more about how many people will see this winning sticker at OIF. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
mention
I'm excited. Like they what they do is they stuff the bags before the event. So we're gonna send these stickers
yeah.
in advance, and yeah, the stickers just go. This is what we said last year, actually. I can This is what we like. This has been my favorite part of what we are
Oh
doing, but
yeah,
this is the
I
sticker
got one
that
of them somewhere
everybody
here.
got last year. Yeah. So this is like we got this little guy all over our website. Take the plunge pea. We made a special one strategically for OAF. So it actually said OAF, eat your peas, ACC. And then this is a sticker that I was kind of playing with, the die cuts. So we know this
Mm,
character, the character.
yep,
Uh, but I don't have a lot of these. So if you've got a sticker, there's a couple people that have this sticker. I only printed 100, so there's not a lot of these.
I got
Just to
one.
see.
I
And
got one
then
from
this
the
is,
from Taffy. From I don't want to be showing.
yeah,
Oh, can you see it? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I
There
it's
it
popping
is.
in. Yeah, yeah. And then this is an older one.
Yay!
This is one of our second gen stickers, but we go all out. We go all
It's
out, make them
beautiful.
shiny, get the foil, or the sparkles. And then we've also got, these are two of our originals.
That's
So
what
we've
a
got
yeah.
which one is this
Sonia started saying you should
one?
do start
Yeah,
collectibles, and I agree with that. You should do
yeah,
almost like
exactly. Well,
cards.
it's kind of where we're at, right? Like, yeah, physical.
Yeah, the
Yeah, there you
originals are
go. So
great.
yeah, they're the original stickers. So
Limited
and that's kind of
edition.
the goal. Yeah. So the deadline for the stickers is August 10th. So we've got some time on those.
Oh
And yeah,
yeah.
just tag us. And you can design as many as you want. You can tag us in as many as you want. We're gonna be whittling it down to about I'm thinking 4 winners. Because that's 500 stickers each person. Gets 500 stickers thrown into a delegate bag, and then you get 100 stickers for yourself. So I think that that's a
Pretty
pretty
awesome.
fair. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. And then yeah, the you just tag us on Instagram, and use the code Peas Love Stickers, the hashtag. Hashtag
Peace, love, what?
Peas Love Stickers. Peas
Peace
Love
loves
Stickers. Yeah,
stickers. That is awesome.
yeah,
It's going to be an exciting year
yeah.
at the festival. I mean, there's so much going on. Like, we're going to be the animation platform. We'll be there. Your piece will be there. There's so many other people are going to be there, and we're all going to party and drink lots of coffee because we're going to be up for all crazy hours of the
It's
night,
always
probably.
as you get older, it gets way more exhausting. Although when
Yeah.
I was younger, because it was the first festival that I went to, when I was younger, I remember like passing out in the movie theaters because you are just
Yep.
watching short after short, film after
Yep.
film, eating
Yeah.
popcorn, drinking pop, sitting in those really comfy chairs.
Yeah.
And yeah,
You
back
wake
when I
up with
went, the
like all
movie
this
theaters
popcorn
was
all over you.
Yeah, back when I was going, when we went the first time, the movie theater was also we ran back and forth between Bytown Market, but also the theater that's in the mall.
Yeah.
And I remember like running. I don't know, remember. I remember watching like something in there, but yeah, it seems to just be at the Bytown Market now. But yeah, you're just. It's just so much fun. I don't even know. Animation
Well,
festivals are like I
y-
think they've become more important now than ever
they are
because
because it's a hub
everybody's
for
working from
everybody
home.
to, yeah, everybody's working from home for one, and then you get to see your friends every year, which is so
Hmm.
exciting to me. There's
Yeah.
friends that I and every year you make new friends. It's just like every year, like something new happens, and it's exciting. What new friend are you gonna make this year? And then you'll get to see them every year after that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at Mark's house. Thank you for coming in, buddy.
This is
That's
great. Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
yeah, and
I love it. Yeah, the P is so easy to draw. That's what I love. That's what I love about it. Even I can draw a P. People have seen me do it.
yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, like I said, it's. I wish I could be drawing right now. I'm totally jelly that everybody's drawing, and I can't because I stupidly broke my pen. Now I have to spend $100 per pen.
That
Arr.
part sucks. Yeah, that's the
Dude,
hardest
it's
part.
it's ridiculous expensive. The tools that we use are expensive, but they do last. I mean, they're
Yeah,
if you
they do
you
last
spend good money,
forever.
they last a long time.
I still have my Cintiq,
Yeah,
and it's
it's
been
like
quite a while.
yeah, I had it for this one. I had for over 10 years. Knock on wood. Hopefully, it'll keep going. I just have to again replacing the pen is nothing
Hmm.
really. I mean, in the grand scheme of
Replacing the
things.
part.
Yeah, and it's like, I remember going through so many of these nibs, but also important, taking care of yourself, everybody. Please get one of. I'm trying to remember it's called Ergo. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but these are really helpful if you have gorilla hands like I do. Um, and remember to stretch every day your fingers, like once you get old like me, you're gonna start feeling it in your hands. So
Hmm.
it's good to look up for things to take care of yourself. So this one is great because just to show you my giant hands, it gives you a thicker grip on it, and it's soft and comfortable. I love this thing. If this rips or breaks, it's made out of silicone, and if it rips or breaks, which I had this for a long time, you can just go get a new one. And I'm sure they have different variations of it now with different sizes. You can get some for uh I don't think it's the same company. Again, nobody's paying me for this, but it's like I think it's
Not
important to
sponsored.
take care of our not sponsored, but it's important to take care of our hands and our eyeballs. So check your
Hmm.
eyes once a year, um, take care of your hands and your
Go
tools
for
and
walks.
go
Yeah,
for walks. Drink water. Dang it.
drink water. Yep.
Drink some water.
Um, yeah, the on Tuesdays and Thursdays at the studio, we take care of ourselves. And
So Sonia says, thanks, Dad.
and that's exactly it. Like that, but what you're saying is so important, and that's your health and well-being. And I think we talk about burnout a lot now, and stretching is so important. And you're gonna develop. I'm a shrimp. Like I peel forward towards my computer. So my spine. So when I'm watching TV at night, I lay on a yoga block and I'm pulling my spine back, undoing all the damage from sitting at a desk. This is a sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah,
And so you do need to
100%.
make sure you're taking care of yourself and stretching your arms,
Yeah,
and
go to the
usually
gym,
stand in a doorway and do the thing where you just stretch your arms and
stretch it out.
just pull your arms back, push your shoulders up. These are life-saving
Yeah, huge.
exercises that will also, if you're like just tired and not paying attention, take a stretch break because that's how you turn your brain back on. So,
100%. And thanks, Mark,
mhm,
for the drawing of me with my broken pencil that you now erased. That's okay. Um, but it was pretty funny.
I missed
um,
it.
yeah, like I saw it for a bit, but no, and taking care of yourself, that especially now, mental health is a big thing as well. Take the time. Do not overwork yourself. It's very important to like Lindsay's saying it's very important for us to schedule in, just like eating, just like going
Oh,
peeing. It's you need
yeah.
to that's a better drawing. Thank you, Mark. But it is important to take that time to go to the gym and go for a walk because man, nobody else is going to take care of you, you know. Wait, what? Eat and pee while you make the sticker design. Whoa.
No one needs to know. No one needs to
No
know.
one needs to thank you,
We
Sonia.
made that joke earlier. We were
It's,
still offline.
oh, okay. And sign up for your peace program. Yes, absolutely. It's dude,
Hmm.
like coming out of school, or even if you have been in the industry, like we end up doing. shifting what we do. Like I started in animation, doing hand drawn animation, and then shift. I had to shift to Flash, and that was a scary moment because I'm like, luckily I was familiar with computers, but switching to Flash was scary because a lot of people couldn't, and a lot of people left the industry, which was sad. But it's like you need to adapt to things, and it's like we need to adapt to everything that comes our way. So important.
Yeah.
New softwares are coming in. Dude, there's so many cool softwares coming in. And if you're an independent creator, another great time to, yeah, look into these free software. They're very cheap, especially on the iPad. So, like, and I know that's, you guys are using Toon Boom, but honestly, once you learn Toon Boom, any other software makes it easier because Toon Boom
Easy.
can be very deep,
Yeah.
very, very
Yep.
deep. Especially, I
Yep.
remember
Yep.
doing builds in it, and it was like, oh yeah, it actually made me a better animator. I found it because I understood how everything worked and how it's structured. So like
Hmm.
at times, like I remember working on a specific show, and it's like you had to send away for assets, so for hands specifically to be redrawn, and you had to wait. But I'm like, I can draw it,
Yeah.
right?
Did
So
you work at Mercury?
I did.
Yeah, we learned that technique from Mercury. Yeah, we tried
Yeah.
that out. The hand, there was like a what was that called? What was that department called? There was a whole department.
Asset
Uh,
department. I don't remember what it was, but
it was like a redraw.
hmm
Yeah, artists were not allowed to redraw their own parts. You had to part
well,
request. It was called part
here's a
request.
se- here's a secret.
It was the
I
part
did them.
request
Yeah,
department.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the secret. I actually get away with it because I just followed the guidelines. And it is like when you're animating, you want to go on a rush,
Mm,
right? But because I understood it, I was able to mimic it, and they were approved.
yeah.
I sometimes at the beginning, I just like send them in, and then they would approve it. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So I started making my own parts because I couldn't wait until they were made. I'm like, I don't have time for this. I just
Yeah.
went ahead and if they approved it, great. If they didn't, they
It
changed it,
goes
and that was good.
it goes to show how picky studios are in a way,
Hmm.
because if they weren't letting you draw your own hands, they recognized that the drawing hands was causing too many notes from the younger artists who were really struggling to draw hands, which is why we always say, draw hands, learn
Hmm.
to draw hands.
Hands are
Hands are
difficult to
important.
draw.
Hands in different poses, and also like cartoon hands are missing a finger usually, right? It's the
Mm.
other thing.
Well,
Like
yeah, it's
there's
just because
usually
too.
only like
It's just three.
yeah, there's usually like just three fingers
It's the
and a
Ninja
thumb.
Turtle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
And
you
that just a
can.
little bit more appealing.
Yeah, it is depends on the style, right? I mean, like people ask,
The P's like
uh,
that.
yeah, like if it depends how detailed you go. Because if you look at Rick and
Mm,
Morty, I think they do have mostly.
I'm not quite sure. Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I boarded some of those commercials were with Rick and Morty, and I was like, I don't know, I just drew them with full hand, but when they start animating, it's a different story. They can take them out, so I
Hmm.
don't remember.
Hmm.
But regardless, it's just to simplify. Really, if you have a nice simple design, like how Mark is doing right now. Let's take a look at what Mark is doing right now. Embarrass him, and
Yeah,
no,
these are
it's
great jobs. I like the shape of the P's body in this one. Yes, I
yeah,
like the
yeah.
little
He's
tap pad and
it's
the worry.
cute.
The great little. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna start singing.
You're lucky because if I was drawing, I'd be drawing him in very vulgar poses, and by vulgar I mean
No,
not
we don't.
really.
It's PG.
That's a good thing
You
the thing broke.
gotta keep it PG.
It is PG. I will
Oh, I
not do
like the
any.
ponytails. That's cute. The
It's
pigtails.
cute. Yes, very cute.
Yeah, that's a very trolls. That looks like trolls. That's
Yeah.
got the troll vibe. That girl. Who I
Oh man. So what
loved.
other
That was the best.
opportunities can people finishing the EURPs program can get, or like what would you say to them, like if they're wondering, hey, what can I do after?
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean, what can I do after?
Well, like what is like
Explain
when
your
sorry,
question.
I should explain it better. I'm just pulling it at the top of
They can
my
do whatever
head.
they want. They can do whatever.
It's
Oh,
like
well, okay. All right. Well, okay.
yeah.
Let's put it this way. I mean, they will be able to do, they will honestly be able to do whatever they want if they work together. So, we really designed this program so that artists could bet on multiple futures because you just don't know where the jobs are going to come from right now. We actually really think that a lot of the projects that we're going to be hooking people up with in the middle and that like the end portion. I don't really know what to call that. We're not really calling it's not really like it's not really an incubation period and it's not really what's the when you go to school oh gosh, what's the word when you go to school and then you go to work at a studio but you're not working, you're still a student.
Oh,
What's that?
a placement and
Why
job,
can't
like a
Yeah,
placement.
like a placement, but
Oh, I
that's
forgot what
not a
it's
word.
called.
Why is that word
I don't
not coming
know.
to
It's
me?
a me
Um,
neither. What have you done to
but
me?
I this is my
You,
perpetual brain frog. But
yeah,
we're really that portion of the project needs a name. Because we don't really I don't really talk about it yet because we're still keeping a lot of that stuff under wraps.
fair,
But
fair.
uh what we're trying to do is like really bet on certain projects that will be picked up by the major networks. So once you start working with these projects, if they get picked up, there's a really good chance that you just get hired and like
Yeah, you
swept
get.
up into their team because you've already got the experience working with the assets and you're
Mhm.
trained and you know the show like the showrunners or the people that are like running the shows and all those kinds of things and you're able to like bring forward actual work that they're using in their projects, which is huge because then you can also put those into your portfolio. But also the other part is like, what if you have a project that you want to work on yourself, or if you can get enough people that want to work on something that you're developing, you can start your own studio. You can start making your own
Yeah,
content, putting that out there, but also running it more like a TV studio rather than doing it all yourself, in the middle of the night. I mean, that stuff's fun,
yeah,
but when you're going twice as far and twice as fast, it's funner,
yeah. Well,
because you're
it's the
working together, you've got the connection points. So yeah, it's designed so that our students can really start working together and the pipeline, you know how it's
yeah.
all going to work. And if you've got somebody in every department, you've got a studio.
Yep. And that's the thing when you'll start again, you're gonna be meeting a lot of new people, where you form friendships and collaborations, even working together on projects. And that's where a lot of magic happens. You get a lot of people who go like, I have an idea, and then you can just, oh, I can help you with that idea, and let's work together on this. And all of a
Hmm.
sudden you got a pilot, or all of a sudden you got an
Yeah.
IP that you brought up, and then you
Yeah.
can bring it to the animation platform, and then it
Yeah.
just becomes, you get more eyes on it, and then you just keep going and keep making more content. This is the thing
Hmm.
where like we will.
And I'm just gonna, before you get too far, I just want to like, I want to encourage people to make smaller things than pilots. Make GIFs, make loops, make memes,
Yeah,
make jokes, because a pilot is such a big project. You don't
yeah,
have to be that big. You can start developing a pilot while working on much smaller
sure.
and
And
getting
you
to
can
know your
work on
characters.
trailers, right? You can
Yeah.
work on
You
trailers
can
that trailers are
make a
way
fake
shorter.
trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, and those are a lot easier to storyboard as well because you're trying to make it enticing for the public, right? That's the point of the trailer. Whereas, oh, interesting, I want to know more. What else?
Hmm.
What is going to happen? Make it a cliffhanger. Tell a story with your trailer. That's the fun part. And then once you hook them, then you got them as like, oh, what else is there? Well, tune in, come and join, whatever. Um, Help the whole production thing. Yeah, 10-second gags, says Mark. 10
Yeah.
second gags develop characters 100,000%.
Yeah.
Those are
I
the
say
things
I
that will,
say 3 second gags.
you just give, I would say point five
I'm just like,
seconds,
cut the
Lindsay.
work, cut
Point
the
five
work.
seconds. How about point 0.5?
As little as possible. Animation is a big endeavor, and I think
It
it's
is.
really easy for students to go big, and I always want to challenge you to go much
Ten
smaller,
second
much
gags.
smaller. Like one pea, just one little pea, not a full plate.
I would like to see a 1 second gag. I mean, this is something that you can do in I mean, you're talking about 24 frames, like,
Yeah,
well, you can do
you're
that in a
a
day.
loop. Yeah, it's a
You do
loop.
that in a day. Um, it's 6 minutes ABS, 6 minute abs.
6 minute abs. Yeah.
1 second, guys. That's good. Uh, that's just burps and farts. Sorry. Yep.
Hey, if it's a good enough burp, if
Hey,
it's a good enough fart to make somebody
why?
laugh,
Why
that's
not?
perfect. It
Why not?
works.
Yeah, there's, what's so cool is seeing it's very inspiring seeing the amount of content creators, IP creators that are out there right now making things, and I see it every single day, almost in a daily basis popping in. It makes me happy because I see that it is a lot of hard work to make 2D animation happen, even 3D
Yeah.
animation for that matter. Um, and we won't go into the other things that can be faster, but um,
Building an audience, I think, is probably the hardest part of this whole process. And
absolutely
if you can start doing that at a younger age, that will
takes
do
time.
you so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything takes time, but um, and that's the thing is like while you're getting educated, right now is the best time as you finish your basic education for animation, and then go into go to eat your peas. You're gonna learn a lot more. Um, it's gonna bump you up quite a bit significantly because like Lindsay was saying is like now you know a pipeline, you can follow a pipeline, and that's what
Yeah.
Studio One. The fact that
Yep.
you follow this pipeline effectively and give the work that you're required to do
Yeah.
efficiently, that's what they want, and you will be always needed in that pipeline.
And we didn't
So
really talk about it, but studios have unique pipelines and they're very technical. So the bigger studio that you work for, the bigger the pipeline and the
mhm,
more rules that you have to follow and the more unique. Every studio has its own unique pipeline. It's very much like a thumbprint.
yeah,
So you have to learn a new pipeline almost every studio that you have to go to.
yeah,
So why not create one giant pipeline that connects a lot of these projects to make it easy? A lot of studios spend a lot of money correcting mistakes because they didn't follow a pipeline that works for their project.
right.
And I can't tell you how many times, one button in Toon Boom can cost a hundred
Havoc,
thousand dollar mistake. Yeah, yeah,
havoc.
weeks of work, absolutely weeks and
Yeah.
months of work, just
Oh,
because
this build
you
just
didn't know
exploded.
to turn it off. Yep. Yep. To turn off a selection into preferences.
Oh,
So those are the
what happened?
things that you want to know
What
in
happened to this
advance.
deformer? Why is this deformer blowing everything up?
Mm,
Well, let's get into deformer, shall we, Lindsay? Yeah.
we're not. We're not. But I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't, you don't even have to break it's not even deformers that break first. It's the pegs.
Yeah.
So the
Oh,
pegs and the
yeah.
drawing relationship, if you don't have that
Yeah.
set up properly, you are
Yeah.
in
Screwed.
trouble. So you're
Yeah.
going to try and do one thing, the computer is going to try and do another, and that's actually how your rigs explode.
And these are the important things, like I was saying earlier, that the better you know your tools, it'll make you a better animator. I
Yeah.
100% will back that up because it's it's how there's times that you're gonna go like, well, I need to change something, and if you don't know the technical um, know-how to deal with it, it just takes you more time. It eats up your
Hmm.
time, and that's why
Yeah.
you go to this school, and then you'll learn all these technical aspects. And again, and you keep experimenting, and that's the fun part is like you'll find out what works and what doesn't. Sometimes you push the limit and see if am I breaking it.
Hmm.
But
But the best part too is like you could also learn all that from us, you know?
yeah, that's what I mean. Like for me,
We're packaging 2 years worth of entry level skills into 12 to 24 weeks, but you're also going to be working with people that have at least 10 years of experience.
hmm
And that is like the way that we break things down, and then learning why we break things down like that. You will learn so much more than when you're 20 and having to figure it out for yourself. That part is that blows my mind how much you can learn and how much energy I had back in my 20s. If I would have been able to learn off the bat off from somebody that had 10 years experience, like
hmm
it blows my mind. The studios, are too busy. It's too hard to be able to have somebody sit there with you, uh, with to be able to like download and transfer that much information, and like
Yeah.
this is the way that I do it because of X, Y, and Z. It's almost impossible, but that's
Yeah.
that's exactly why we built it this way, so that we could really flip the table and put it on the student rather than the studio.
And you can ask yourself, like, well, I can go work in a studio and learn the same thing. Yeah, sure. But the only issue I find is that when you go into a studio environment, everything's going at 100 miles per hour.
Yeah,
And there are times that your
and
supervisor
that's
or
it.
director does not have the
You,
time to teach you these little things that, yeah, it could take
yep,
half an hour, but this is why ERPs exist because
yeah,
they
and
can show
also
you all these things.
the work from home environment too, what used to take 2 years in an animation industry, because you're not actually going into the studio and you can't see everybody, or even if you go to the studio, not everybody's working from the studio now. So a lot of times the studios are more empty than not. So you're actually not learning from everybody. So
Hmm.
what used to take 2 years now can take five, up to five.
Yeah, that's a
So if
big,
you're gonna without the proper guidance and the
yeah,
timelines and all that stuff, yeah, that's the
yeah,
part
there's a
that I
lot.
think is the hardest part about the animation industry now,
Yeah.
is how much education's actually lost from what we got from going to the studio. Uh,
Because of the speed that it's going. It's a runaway train, right? It's
yeah,
you either
yeah,
catch up or you don't, and
and you're gonna hurt your
that's
hand trying to grab it.
100%. Because
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have to pay your dues when you start. Paying your dues doesn't mean you kill yourself over things, but it means that you need to learn, and it will take a long time. I mean, there were times when I started to learn how to storyboard. I remember making mistakes that I remember losing a whole week. Mind you, that one was because I accidentally deleted, or my jump drive actually messed up, and I lost all my work. So I had to redo a week's worth of work in like a weekend. Um, Luckily, I already here, so it was good. But you learn not to do that.
Well, you also learn how to do it twice as fast.
Yes, that's one
And
hundred
then
percent
you
true.
pick up those skills. Yeah, it's a really important process of learning, I'd say, is losing
Yeah.
work. And like there's only two types of artists. The artists that have lost work and the artists who haven't lost work yet.
Mm, yet, like I put it, yet.
Because
But
you
when
will.
you do, but when you do, you will lose
Yeah.
it.
I we worked with a student. I didn't catch this while we were doing an on-site training. And I didn't catch it at the time, but the student was running Toon Boom Harmony through his jump drive through the computer, and
No,
I had no idea that that was happening.
no.
And yeah, by the last day of our training, he lost all of his work, and that's when I learned how I just thought he was working from the computer. I had no idea. You just don't know. And
Oh,
yeah, it
no,
was
that's
an
painful.
absolute
That
corrupt file, and
hmm
yeah, so sad, lost
that
everything.
hurts.
In that case, I just gave him my file. But
Yeah.
yeah, that is it is
You know
it
that
is
one lesson that I
the
learned, it
reality.
made me incredibly paranoid, which is funny. I have multiple hard drives. One that I used to take to and from the studio that will have my copy of my work, and I would date every day. I would date what I worked on, and this
Hmm.
became like a thing I did from then on. And it's like there was a copy of it at work, dated. I even put the time sometimes, and I would have them in the jump drive, and I would have one at home, in the hard drive, in another like because on the Mac that you have what do you call it, time machine, so it
Hmm.
backs up your hard drive, and I would have it on that. And some people say it's overkill. I would say it's just job security, right there. I
Yeah,
don't want
it's
to,
it's
especially
only
when you're
it's only
working on a deadline.
overkill. Yeah, it's only overkill if I don't know when it's over. The
Well,
one thing that I can't do is the autosave. I can't handle the autosave.
autosave is
I'm
there to
a
fool you into comfort zone. No, it is. I think it's to
Yeah,
fool
I
you
know
into
you're.
comfort zone because it
Mhm.
doesn't always work. I always my hand always goes after a few drawings, but on boarding I will be Command S, because or
Yeah,
Control.
I'm
I think it's
chronic
Control S.
control S. Yeah.
Chronic is like the click. I've actually been gone to life drawing. I've gone to like drinking draws, and where my hand I'm drawing on a piece of paper, and then I go for the Control Z, and I'm like,
Hmm.
the Control S. I'm like, wow, that's how embedded in my brain it is.
Hmm.
Kind of funny.
I mean,
Kind of.
that's to me, that's how you know you're doing it right.
Yeah, just
Probably.
muscle memory, muscle memory.
That's
Uh,
probably the mark of a pro.
Well, after doing it for so long, you learn things that are like, I'm never doing that again.
It's the
Yeah.
muscle. It's the muscle twitch. Yeah.
So I can't get over this. This is just a complete aside, Lindsay, but I can't get over how tiny I am on this chair, which is awesome. And you're like twice my size. I'm like,
Well, it
this
just
is
has to
hilarious.
do, yeah, it's just like where you are.
I
I
know.
actually tried to lean back to make us as symmetrical as possible. I can't get much smaller.
Yeah. Wait, what is that? Mike says, I left a G-rate drive in the train out of New York City when the entire series on it. Oh my God, dude. Every edit of every animatic for popular series. No,
Oh
that is
no,
brutal. Oh my God. Did you ever get it
that's
back?
scary. Did you get it back? Did it leak?
Did it leak? Oopsie doodles.
That's terrifying.
That's terrifying. Yeah, oh man. I mean, it reminds me of the time when I first started boarding. We used to do it on paper. So we would have 8.5 by 14 paper, and we would have to ship it. Like I would work here and ship it to Toronto or whatever the heck it was. And oh wait, I chased the train down to the station and got it back. Oh, awesome! I called the MTA police. Nice, dude. That's called panic. It's called panic. But yeah, going back in the days, doing everything on paper, so you would have a stack like thick as a storyboard, and then you put it in a FedEx box. And the most terrifying thing for me was that I have this original. I remember doing the first time, and I'm packaging it, and then I brought it to the front desk because that's where they pick up the FedEx, and then realizing that night, going, I don't have a backup. What if they lose it? What if FedEx truck and all these things run through my head, going, what if the FedEx truck loses it? Or what if the plane crashes and the whole thing goes in just such a ridiculous manner? So ever since then, I just did a photocopy. It took me forever to photocopy my boards because it'd be like whatever, 200 pages. And it's like fear. The fear is real. But you know what? That keeps you sharp. I think
That's how
that
you know
that
you're
fear,
alive.
you're alive, your heart pumping, and then you're like, okay, I've done this. I did my due diligence of saving, making sure that I have a copy of things just in case. And then luckily when you can, and then going through FTP drives where you can send your board, I'm like, whew, that was a huge change. That was made me feel a lot more comfortable. But now we have the digital era, which is great. Because do you guys work off a network, or do you guys work off of your everybody has their computer basically, right? Because they're working mostly
Oh,
from
for
home.
us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. So we are going to set it up so that we have an asset management. We're going to do two ways. When you're within the 12 to 24 weeks, we're going to use an asset management program, and that will basically treat everybody like they're a freelance artist, actually. So that'll be really cool. You basically like log into your web page, your work will show up. You'll actually be able to review, your supervisors be able to review. You'll see the notes.
Excellent.
I'm actually really excited about that. And
Yeah.
then we're going to show people how to keep things offline as well. Like our project, our not our project, production coordinators. Our production
Yeah.
coordinators are going to learn like the two ways. So, Google Sheets, fantastic
Yep.
tool. You
Yep.
don't need to, you don't like students can organize themselves on Google Sheets. It's enough. So all of our coordinators are going to learn Google Sheets, and you basically just link to your folders, make sure everybody has the right permissions, and you can share your work. And that way,
Yeah.
your whole entire team can like get access to the files that they need and share that work. So we're going to be doing it both ways. So we've got the professional asset software manager, and then we've also got the the cheap and easy way.
The cheap easy way. But you know what? The
The cheap and
cheap
easy way
easy
to do
way
it.
still works. Yeah, like this is the great thing. Like I said earlier, learning Toon Boom, like the pipeline
Google
that you
Drives
have
is
is
fantastic.
it's amazing.
Discord's fantastic for running a studio environment.
Yep,
I love Discord. You don't have to pay
yep,
for that. I mean, you pay for the higher
you
tiers and stuff
can,
like
yeah,
that, but yeah, but you don't have to. WhatsApp. I remember working with students and they were organizing themselves on WhatsApp. You can use
yeah,
anything to organize yourself as long as
yeah.
everybody's on board and you're not naming things uh
Yes.
W483.jpg, you know.
The
You're just
importance
button
of
mashing. As long as you're not button mashing and saving things so that
yeah,
everybody can reference it and get to it, yeah, that's what's important.
the importance of naming conventions cannot be like more important.
Yeah,
Honestly,
this is
I'm finding
this
it
is
is
really,
yeah, and I remember teaching when I was teaching at the college. It was like naming, naming, naming. I would take huge points off
yeah,
if you didn't put the right name. And the importance is like when you're in a studio, your
yep,
supervisor doesn't have time. Doesn't who
yeah.
is this? What is this?
Let's break that down one step further. If you are
Sure.
applying to work at a studio, and you don't put your name on your resume or you don't put your name
Bye bye.
on your portfolio, bye. Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll be disqualified immediately
yeah.
because they won't
One
know
on
how to contact you and they're not going to open the file to look.
yeah, and it's
Yeah,
very important.
it's
So even through
instruction
schooling, like
number one.
yeah, I would take. I think I took 10 points off if you didn't name your file properly with your name
Hmm.
on it. Um, and it would be like I remember out of 50, I think it was, but it was a big chunk because I'm like, this is an incredibly important thing, and that people always often oversee because they just don't think about it. If you're doing something, you don't think about it. It's the same thing when teaching drawing. Is like, I one thing I still to this day would say this on your sketchbook, draw every day, put the date of when you drew
Oh,
this because
I've never thought about that.
this is the important thing when you're drawing every single day, at least 15 minutes. Loosen up before you go into whatever you're doing. You're animating, even paper cutout stuff, doesn't matter. 15 minutes. And you put the dates on, and in a year from now, you're going to look at your drawing that you do today, and then you're going to go, I'm going to pull out a drawing from a year ago exactly today. And you do that, and you look at them both, and you'll see the difference.
Yeah,
And that
that's
will
true.
convince you to go like, holy crapola. Look how much, because I'm not gonna swear today. I probably did already. Um, but it's like, look how much better I got in 1 year by drawing 15 minutes a day, every single day.
Hmm.
That's my public service announcement for today. Anyways, we are coming up into an hour. Actually, we're just over an hour. So we're just gonna wrap it up. Is there anything else that you wanted to add to this, Lindsay?
Yeah.
Wait, let me
Well,
see.
any
Yeah.
last minute questions? Yeah, get your last minute questions
Yeah,
in. I'm
last
happy
minute
to
questions.
stay an extra minute and make sure that those things are. The one thing that we can mention is the tap audience gets another discount. They get an extra
Oh, yeah.
discount. So yeah, and if you're on the tap Discord channel, I believe it's posted there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you receive an extra $250
$50
off.
off. Correct.
Yeah, the program. Yep.
Yep. So come in and join our Discord and you can get this exclusive tap pass to eat your peas. And for
That's the kind of PG
250
joke I like.
for
The Shrek joke.
$250
Yeah.
off. And actually that
Yeah.
means dollars, not doll hairs. Um, yeah, no, that's awesome. And no last, I don't think there's any last questions, but oh, look at that. We have a Discord in the chat. There's our
Nice.
Discord invite, so you can join us and come and say hi. Make sure you come in and say hi to everybody and introduce yourself when you come in. And yeah, like there's gonna be a lot of cool content coming in a few weeks before the animation festival. So
Hmm.
and a lot more guests. So yeah, so stay tuned. And
Yeah.
Lindsay, anything else?
Yeah, I was gonna say really quickly, feel free to apply. Check out eatyourpeas.ca. Get your applications in if you're interested in doing the work this year, because yeah, you could set yourself up for 2027 very quickly, and that deadline is this weekend. So yeah, put your applications in ASAP and show us your stickers.
Do it up. Awesome.
And
Thank you very
also, I
much,
want
everybody.
this. I want this.
Wait, hang
You
on a
got to
second.
send this to me. You got to send this to me. I want to share this on our
Yeah, it's
Instagram.
actually this goes live, by the way, this into YouTube. So like people can come in and comment. We can grab it and send it to you. You can grab it from there. Whichever way we can
Oh,
hook
I
you
meant
up
the
either way.
image. I want the image from Magma. You have to send it to me.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. I will
Yeah.
send it to you.
Yeah.
Excellent. So thank you again, Lindsay, for coming and talking to us about Eat Your Peas and the awesome stuff that you're doing. And we will be talking soon. I mean, I talk to you more often than outside. Yes, we'll talk to you soon. And good night, everybody. Good night.
Bye.